Hi my super sweet crafty friends, and welcome to my channel, Carolina's Creations Handmade. If you're new, please subscribe and click the bell button down below so you don't miss my videos. And today I want to share with you my second tutorial for the hot cocoa gift sets series, and this one is the double caddy. I made this one into a little train and I added a light here at the front. I used some garlands here from the Dollar Tree to make it look like a light burst. I think this turned out so stinking adorable. You don't have to decorate them like that. For some reason it reminded me of a little train engine car, so I decorated it like that, and I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to make it. These are the pieces we're going to need. These ones are for the little carrier, and then I'm going to show you down here I have pieces that I'm going to use to make my milk carton. If you use decorative paper, you don't need the two pieces like this to decorate. And now I'm going to show you how to make the little caddy. We're going to need a piece like this, and this one is going to create the divider for our little caddy. This piece measures 12 inches by 2.5 inches. Once we cut our piece, we're going to score at 2 1/4, at 6 inches, and at 9 3/4 inches. After we score, then we're going to fold our piece. We're going to start by the edge and we're going to fold it up. Then we're going to fold the center in and the other edge up. And this is going to give us our divider for our little caddy. Now I'm going to round the corners, and then after that I'm going to apply glue to the center piece over here as you see me, and up to that line, that fold line over there. Then I'm going to burnish to make sure that the adhesive sets properly. And after that, this is what we're left with. And this piece measures 4.5 by 2 1/4. Now we're going to use 2 scallops. You can use any other shape or anything you have to decorate. And over here what I do is I kind of like center it so it has 1 pike going down and then 3 on each sides. And then that way I make sure that I glue them exactly on the right place. So I apply glue only to the bottom of this scallop, and you see 3 and 3. I'm going to burnish, and then I'm going to apply glue to the whole scallop on that I'm going to glue on the other side. And I'm just going to glue it on top and make sure that it's right in place. Burnish, and we have our centerpiece done. Now we're going to work on the sides, and we're going to need 2 pieces, and these 2 pieces measures 2 1/4 by 7.5. We're going to score at 2.5. and then at 7 on the long side. You're going to turn your piece around, and then you're going to score at 1 3/4 on the short side. And then you need to do that to both pieces. And this piece is going to be for the box of our caddy. And this is going to be a continuous piece once we glue it. You need to score both pieces the same so they line up. And now we're going to angle our corners over here to give the piece a better finish, and we're going to do the same for both pieces. So cut at an angle up to the score line, don't go past the score line, and this is what we're going to have left. And your 2 pieces should look right the same. Now we're going to apply glue to one of the little tabs in there, and we're going to glue the piece that measures 2 1/2 to it. Now we're going to fold it, and then we're going to fold the other tab on the other side and then apply glue to it. Once we apply glue, we just fold at the center in there and then bring them together so we can glue them. And I'm going to burnish, always burnish to make sure that your adhesive sets properly. And this is our piece. So now we're going to make sure to fold all our score lines, and I apologize if I sound a little off. I'm having some issues with vertigo. I have some bouts of vertigo here and there sometimes, and I can't sleep, so my brain is all scattered, so I'm sorry, I apologize. So now after we have all our box folded, this is what we're going to have. And we're going to glue the center piece that we made before to the bottom of our box. So you need to apply glue all around the tabs over there for your box, and then bring the center piece and push it in. Once you have it in, make sure that you burnish to make sure that your adhesive sets properly. And I always do this. I really like to make sure that my adhesive glues perfectly. And this is what we're going to have. Our bottom for our little caddy is almost done. And you could leave it here if you wanted to and just add 2 little cups in there and then just punch a little oval in the centerpiece so it's a carrier. But I like doing it the other way. And this is how it looks at the bottom. You can cover it or you can leave it. If you want to cover it, cut a piece that measures 2.5 by 4.5, a little slightly less than that, and then just glue it to the bottom. And that will give your little caddy the perfect finish. So once you're burnished all around, we are going to have something that looks like this. Now we're going to work with the holder for our mini cup. You need a piece that measures 3.5 by 3.25, and you're going to score on all 4 sides at 1/2 inch, as you see me doing here. So I'll score at 1/2 inch, and now we're going to place our little cup, leaving the same amount of space on the sides, more space on the back, and less space at the front. Once we have it placed, we're going to trace around it so we can cut the little circle from the center. And now you'll see we'll have even spaces on the sides, more on the back and less at the front. So pinch a little bit with your scissors and then cut diagonally, make cuts like this, and this will help you cut your circle a lot easier. So once you're done with this, you're going to cut the little circle and try to cut that line that you made when you trace. And if you don't move your scissors but your paper or your cardstock, you will have a better finish. And this is our little circle, and then our cup fits right in. Perfect! And now we're going to cut our little flaps. Cut up to the score line. Don't go past the score line, and cut all around so you can make your little tabs. And after you're all cut up in here, we're going to fold. And after we fold all our pieces, we're going to glue so we can create the little box holder for our mini cup. And now I'm going to glue, and this is how it's going to look. Before I glue, I like placing my piece inside to make sure that it fits. Once I'm sure it fits properly, then I apply glue, and this is how my little piece looks. Once you glue it, it gives it more strength, so it will hold your little cup better. And I really love how it looks. Isn't this adorable? So cute! I added a little peppermint bark from Ghirardelli, and then I place my piece. And I place a mini cup to make sure that it fits the right way. And it's looking perfect, and it's holding really well. Now we're going to work at the front, and we're going to need a little piece that measures 1 5/8 by 2 3/8. And this will give me a little frame around my paper. Now I'm going to glue it, and it looks so adorable, and burnish it to make sure that it adheres properly. I'm going to use a 1 3/8 punch to create a little notch in there. I don't throw away the little piece because I like using it to decorate. Time to work on a little milk carton. You're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 10 inches by 6 1/4 inches. And then we're going to score, and we're going to score at 2 1/4. Then we're going to score at 4 3/4. And then we're going to score at 7 inches and at 9 1/2 inches. And all these on the long side. We're going to turn our piece around and score on the short side. And we're going to score at 1 1/2 inches. Then we're going to score at 4 6/8. And then we're going to score at 6 1/4. Now we're going to fold our little 1/2 inch piece, and then fold all around where you have score lines. Make sure that you fold all your score lines. This is important for your finished piece. So we're going to fold, fold, fold. And now we're going to score some more. We're going to score at 1 3/4 and 6 1/2, making sure that we don't go past that 1/2 inch score line that we have there. So score next at 6 1/2. And grab a ruler because we're going to score with our ruler diagonally from the center mark that we make down to the score line that we have in there. So score diagonally up to the center mark that we scored previously. And this is going to give us the fold for the top of our milk carton. So score again in there. And now you can see there how it looks. And we're going to cut down here this little notch in here. So cut up to that score line and then cut diagonally there to give it a little finish. And this is how our piece is going to look. Now we're going to make cuts on the score lines up to that score line that you see in there. Don't go past that score line. And we have our piece finished. Now we're going to start gluing. So apply glue to the tab and then fold the center up and press. So our piece is glued. Now we're going to burnish to make sure that the adhesive sets. And then we're going to work on the bottom of our milk carton. So you're going to shape it like that. And then you're going to fold your flaps over there and we're going to glue. I apply glue to one side and also I apply some glue to the inside so it doesn't fold open. Then we're going to press a little bit and then turn our piece around so we can burnish some on the inside. And this is how the bottom of our milk carton should look. Perfect! Now you can see the little score marks that we made on both sides. We're going to press right in. So grab your little box and press on those score lines in. It can be a little finicky, but it's not difficult. So fold it in and then push your flap so you can get it up like that. And our milk carton is finished! Oh, I love it! I like gluing it on one side, so I leave the other side open so people can access the contents without breaking the little carton. So you can just place everything inside and it can hold tons of things. And people can open it like that and you don't need to rip apart your little carton. So cute! Now we're going to need a piece that measures 12 by 2.5 inches. And this piece is going to make the back of our carrier. So score at 6 inches and then fold it. I'm going to use a punch from Stampin' Up! To work on the corners of my piece. So I'm going to do the same on both sides. And then I'm going to apply glue to all one side of my piece and only the bottom of the other side. And then I'm going to bring my sides inside, one side inside, one side out, and then I'm going to glue them. And I'm going to burnish to make sure they're all glued properly. And this is my piece! It's looking so stinking adorable! And I'm going to punch now with my oval at the top over there to make the hole for the little carrier. And I'm using some pieces from the Frank Garcia Santa Baby collection to decorate my little carrier. So you can see in here, you don't have to do it as a little train car. You can decorate it in different ways and they look adorable. And I have a piece here. This is a template for the mini cup and I made a template for my subscribers. It's free for my subscribers, and if you want it, I'm going to link to the video here where I tell you how to get it. So please watch the video so you know how you can get the template. And here's my finished piece. Well, almost finished, but it's looking adorable. I really like these little carriers. I think they're so stinking adorable. I added this little cocoa mug from the Frank Garcia Santa Baby collection and it looks perfect there so people know they're getting a hot cocoa set. Please let me know in the comments below how you like my little caddies. I hope you tried making them. And if you like my video and you're not a subscriber, make sure that you click the subscribe button and also the bell button so you don't miss my videos. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and thank you so much to all of you, my super sweet crafty friends, for all your love and support. I hope you're all doing great, and I hope to see you back here soon for another video. Bye bye! Love you guys! Mwah.